Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Halal Yamla, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham Rekakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us His truth and who rule well. Peace and citations unto the Akim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kotas Zayan, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi with another lesson, with another video, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. So in this video, I want to go into the prayer that I translated. I was reading Psalm 60, and I came across the scripture, and this basically embodies what we are going through, man. This tells the whole story of what we're going through. So let's go to that. Psalm 60, verse 1. The chief musician upon 𝤁𤄀𝐤𝐿 of David to teach, when he strove with Aram and Aram Zobah, when Joab returned and smote of Edom in the valley of Salt 12,000. O Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, O Yahawah, thou hast cast us off, thou hast scattered us, and thou hast been displeased. O turn thyself to us again. Gone. So in this instant, the Most High, He had scattered the Israelites, and that's also a curse. If you go to Deuteronomy 28, then you see that the Most High has cursed us, that we shall be scattered across the four corners of the earth. Let me see. I believe in Deuteronomy 32, there's another instance also. So let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. (32) verse 26, and it reads, I said I would scatter them into corners, I would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men. You see? So the Most High, since at the time of Deuteronomy, He said that He would scatter us. You see? So bit by bit, the Most High was destructuring us. He was causing the remembrance of us to cease. And that's the time that we're living in right now. We didn't know that we were Israelites, but back in the day when we were under King David, we did know that we were Israelites, and the dominion came to King David for 40 years. So let's go back to Psalm 60. Psalm 60, verse 2. Thou hast made the earth to tremble, thou hast broken it. Heal the breaches thereof, for it is shaken. Thou hast showed thy people hard things. Thou hast made us to drink the wine of astonishment. Gone. So we were brought low, we were brought very low. You see? And up until this time, like it says in Jeremiah, let me see, Jeremiah 2 and 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Gone. So we were brought low. The strength and the might that we had, we didn't have it anymore. One shall taste 1,000 and two shall put 2,000 to flight. We didn't have that anymore, because we weren't walking in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi. So going back, we were drinking the wine of astonishment. We were put in a situation that we were astonished at how this was possible. You see, thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth. Gone. And thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee. So the men that fear the Most High, what do they get? They get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So that banner, which is the scriptures, which is the truth. So the men that do fear the Most High, they get this banner, they get this truth, that it may be displayed because of the truth. You see? So we go in the highways and byways and lift up a banner, which the banner is the scriptures, which is the truth. This is Isaiah 13, verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, take the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. God, so we are lifting up the scriptures, we are lifting up this truth upon the high mountain. You know, we are not how do you say it? Blow thy voice as a trumpet. You see, that's what we're doing. When we are bringing out these scriptures, we are not holding back any punches, you see. Verse 5, that thy beloved may be delivered. Save with thy right hand and hear me. Yahawah had spoken in his holiness, I will rejoice, I will divide Shechem and mete out the valley of Succoth. Gilead is mine, and Manasseh is mine. Ephraim also is the strength of mine head. Judah is my lawgiver. You see, so these are the tribes, a couple of the tribes of Israel, except for Gilead. So the Most High is showing that these tribes belong to him. So what is he going to say in the next verse? Verse 8, Moab is my washpot. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Philistia, triumph thou because of me. You see? So if you go into that word washpot, let's go into that real quick. Washpot, Moab is my washpot, is Stephen Fry's autobiography covering the first 20 years of, okay, down here. The title, never explained in the text of the book, is a first found in Psalm 60 and Psalms 108. Through wearing sandals, people's feet would become filthy in the dusty desert environment, and upon entering a home, feet would be washed with water by pouring water over them into a washpot. Moab, which had threatened Israel, was to be so completely subdued that it became likened to a washpot or basin. This title was selected because Frey saw the book as scrubbing at the grim of years gone. So this is what a washpot is. A washpot is when people came from the desert, their feet would have mud and filth and dirt, you know, and a washpot is to catch all that dirt. So you wash your feet, the servant would come and wash your feet, and then it would catch all the dirt in that washpot, you see? And that's doublefold. That's a symbol for how Moab is going to be a servant, you know? He's going to be a servant unto the Israelites, unto the worshippers of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, you know, the true worshippers. And basically Moabite is one of the filth of the earth, one of the scum of the earth, you know, because that washpot, it only catches the filth, you know. So Moab, he's a filthy man. He eats all sorts of abominable things. I wanted to say upside down man, but that name, that title is reserved for Esau, man. You see, Esau is upside down. But yeah, man, also in the scripture, Esau is being mentioned, which Esau will I cast out my shoe. So Esau is also going to be used as a cloth, something that to wipe off dirt off your foot, you see? Because if you go into the NLT, it says, but Moab, my wash basin, will become my servant, and I will wipe my feet on Edom and shout in triumph over Philistia. You see? So Esau, the Most High, is going to wipe his feet on Esau. You see? So both of these nations, Moab and Edom, they are worthless, man. You know? They are going to become servants. They are the lowest of the low. You see? Verse 9. Who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? Wilt not thou, O Yahawah, which had cast us off, and thou, O Yahawah, which did not go out with our armies, give us help from trouble? For vain is the help of men. Gone. So like the scripture says, woe to them that go to Egypt for help, and that don't put their faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi. Woe to them that trust in the shadow of Egypt, which is the protection of Egypt. So woe unto them. Woe means destruction. But we put our faith and trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, for he's going to save us. Verse 12. Through Yahawah we shall do valiantly, for he it is that shall tread down our enemies. Gone. And this happened in the time of King David, when he ruled for 40 years, when he had the dominion. But now also it's going to happen a second time. Let's go to the book of Daniel 2. See if I got it highlighted. No, I don't have it bookmarked. It's in Daniel 2. Oh, I thought it was Daniel 2. It's also in Daniel 7. Let's go to that. This is Daniel 7, verse 27. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. You see? So this is when Yahawashi is going to come, and he's that rock that's going to smash the statue of King Nebuchadnezzar, which the feet, we are at the feet right now, which is the iron and miry clay, which the iron represents the strong nations, and the miry clay represents the weaker Roman nations, because the iron is Roman, and is also the iron is the Roman revived empire, and the clay is also the Roman revived empire. But the iron resembles the stronger Roman countries, which, for example, Germany is a strong one. And then you have the Greek, those are the weak ones. You see? So Yahawashi is going to come, and he's going to smash it at the foot, and he's going to build his kingdom here. And it's going to be an everlasting kingdom. It's going to be an everlasting dominion. And what does it mean to have dominion? Because we are already on the topic about Moabites are going to be the servants. Esau are going to be servants. Dominion, mid-15th century, lordship, sovereign or supreme authority is going to come to the people of the saints of the Most High, which are the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Dominion, rule, power, and directly from medieval Latin dominionum, corresponding to Latin dominium, property, ownership. We are going to have ownership. These people are going to be our slaves. They're going to be our servants. We are going to own them. From dominus, which is Lord, master, from demus, house, household. You see? So we are going to have Yahawashi. We're going to have dominion. We're going to be joint heirs with Yahawashi when he comes. And also do youth, because the scripture says that through Yahawah we are gonna do this. That's the prayer, basically. Let me see. think it was the book of Isaiah. Bear with me for a second. Isaiah 20. Isaiah 40. So this is Isaiah 40, verse 28. So this is what we're gonna pray for. This is why I translated the prayer. So we are gonna pray that the Most High is gonna endow us with this spiritual power, and that we are gonna do valiantly. And that He goes before us so that we can crush our enemies. This is Isaiah 40, verse 28. Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting power, Yahawah, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainted not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. So the Most High, if you would see him as a power cell, as a battery, he's a battery that doesn't end, that doesn't need charging. He doesn't faint. Verse 29. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait on Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. So this is how we're gonna have the everlasting dominion, Yahawaah, because we are gonna be straightway linked to the Most High, and that we're not gonna faint, we're not gonna get weary, we're not gonna need recharging, because we are gonna be linked with our power. So now going to the prayer in the Lashon Kodash. Let me read again. Psalm 60, verse 12. Through Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, we shall do valiantly, for He it is that shall tread down our enemies. You see, through Him we're going to be able to do this. So all praises, honor, and glory go unto Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi. So this is in the Lashon Kodash. Baahlahayam, Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, Nishah-chaayal, Wahawaah, Yabawas, Tazarayanawa. So now, with the understanding, Baahlahayam, Ba is in Alahayam, which is powers, and you can also say Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, which Yahawah, Yah is He, Hawa comes from Haya, which means to exist. Bahasham, Ba is in, Ha is the, Sham is name, Yahawashi, Yah is He, Hawashi is to deliver, Nashah is to do, 𝐤𝐁𐄏𝐿, which is valiantly, Wahawaah, Wa is and, Hawaah is He, Yabawas is to tread down, Tazarayanawa, Tazayar, which is enemy, or Tazara is enemies, and Nawa in the end makes it our enemies, makes it possessive. You see? So this is a real quick scripture that you can send up to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi to establish that we see that through Him we are going to do this, not through our own strength, not through putting faith in Egypt or in chariots or in spears, no, but by putting our faith in Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi. He's going to make this possible, you see. So with that, I hope this video is edifying, and I want to say Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Shalom.